Happy Tuesday! Today you're going to be working with a couple classmates to peer edit your article that you have been working on. If you open up your email, you will have an email from me with feedback from the article that you emailed me yesterday. You can use that feedback to edit your article, but I also want you to make sure that you're working with a classmate to edit your article as well. Your sub will have the names of the people I would like you to work with this morning. When you're working with your partner, you want to read their article that they have written. First, you want to make sure that you're writing their name down on this line, so they are the writer for this assignment. As you read through their article, you want to make sure that they have included all the requirements for this assignment. So you want to make sure that they're characterizing their resident by including their speech. So did they include dialogue? Do they have a quote in their article? You want to make sure that they're characterizing your resident by including their thoughts. Did you make sure that you included what they're thinking about the beliefs and the themes? Did they make sure that they included what the resident was thinking about their memory? Did they characterize your resident by including their effects on others? So did they treat you in a specific way? Did they treat somebody else in a specific way? So how is that resident treating other people? You want to make sure that you're characterizing your resident by including their actions. What did they do? How did they respond to different things? Characterize your resident by including their looks. So what kind of clothing are they wearing? How does their hair look? What kind of style do they have? So you first want to make sure that they have characterized their resident accurately. You also want to check for style. So did they include a simile? Did they include repetition? Did they include a short sentence? Did they include a long sentence? Did they make sure to manipulate that overall structure? Did they include a personal memory? And did they also talk about a belief on one of the themes? And what theme did they talk about? As you're double checking that style, make sure that they are labeling it accurately so that each element of style has been labeled. Make sure that it's typed in MLA format. If it's not Times New Roman, tell them. If it's not 12-point font, tell them. If it's not double spaced, make sure that they know how to get it double spaced. Double check their title. Make sure it's unique. It shouldn't just be the resident's name. It should be something special about what this article is about. And look for those grammar errors. Make sure you fix them for them if they have any. As you're going through and you're checking off these things, don't just check them off to get done with it. You want to make sure that you're being a good peer reviewer and you're giving them accurate advice on their assignment. The last two questions I want you to think about should have a good, well thought out answer. The first one asks, what was something the writer did well? So for you as the reader, what did you like about their article? Did they explain a memory really well? Did they talk about themselves really well? Did they elaborate on a belief really well? The second question asks, what is something the writer can improve upon? So you want to ask yourself, how could this be better? Do they need to give me more information about the memory? Did they need to make sure that they are including the correct style elements? Should they include more style in their writing? So how can this writer improve? Make sure you're spending time on these because your feedback is going to directly affect how their article gets graded. Remember that to get a good grade, you need to have included every single one of these things and done really, really well on it. Tomorrow, I'll be collecting your peer review worksheets. So make sure that you have reviewed both partners this morning. If you finish early, you have the rest of the time to work on editing your own article using the feedback from me in that email and using the feedback from your partners. Tomorrow morning, you will be turning in your final article And as a class, we're going to be working together to put the book in together. So we're going to take a look at how can we include some quotes. What is our cover page going to look like? So we need to make sure your articles are ready to go tomorrow morning. Have fun editing. See you tomorrow.